In 1983, Faye Riley was diagnosed with retinitis pigmentosa, a degenerative eye disease that can lead to complete blindness. After gradually seeing her vision deteriorate, Riley would hit rock bottom in the winter of 2013.
I had a terrible winter and it just seemed like I was really losing what vision I did have.
Through organisation and determination, the 73-year-old is still able to move around her house with confidence, though she admits nothing is easy.
Everything in general is definitely a challenge, and every day is a challenge.
It really shows you how much you tend to take for granted when you don't have a loss of whether it be your vision or your hearing.
Hello. Come on in.
A cleaner by trade, Tracy Siebert has taken on the role of visual aid for Faye. And along with cleaning, she also helps with some of the more complex activities.
It's something that I really never thought about before, and Faye is my only client that is visually impaired, but we have one heck of a good time when we go out.
It's so wonderful for me to go with Tracy. It's a picnic.
Despite the strong bond these two have developed, up until recently, Riley had felt very much alone in her battle with blindness.
I didn't know one other person in Cranbrook that was blind. I felt like I was the only person on this earth that had a visual problem.
So, after working with the Canadian National Institute for the Blind, or CNIB, Riley began the task of creating a support group. The local CNIB rep would then connect Faye with Kimberley resident Bonnie Matheson.
He said, would I be interested in helping to start a support group for the visually impaired? And I said, oh, most certainly. So he gave me Faye's number and we got this thing rolling.
And shortly thereafter, the Visually Impaired Persons, or VIP, support group was born. The idea is that everyone affected by visual impairment has their own experiences to share, and Matheson is no exception. Suffering from macular degeneration, Bonnie recalls the day her disease forced her to hand in her driver's license, a day she'll never forget.
I couldn't even read the signs on the road. So I said, no, I gotta turn around and go home. When my sister got there, I said, would you mind taking me uptown? She said, sure. She said, what for? I said, I gotta turn my license in. That was the hardest thing I ever had to do.
A really nice color, but it's a full zip. It's a full zip, but you can wear that as a top, just put a t-shirt underneath it.
Since the first meeting, the VIP support group has grown from 15 to now as many as 22 people. It's proving to all those out there with vision loss that they're not alone.
It puts us all in communication with one another. And I think that's so important.
Meetings run on the last Wednesday of every month, with the exception of July and August, from 1:30 to 3:30 at Joseph Creek Village in Cranbrook. For more information, call 778-517-1803 or 250-427-3289. For Go Kootenays in Cranbrook, I'm James Farnan.